95.7. The Game.
Well, the A's got a great defensive play when Yunel Escobar was leading off in the bottom of the first. 1-2. Laurie waits, Breslow throws, and the 1-2 pitch is popped up. That's going to end the ball game. Jackson. Now the 2-0 is swung on a shot, backhand, diving it short. Pennington gets up, fires across the diamond in time for the out. A sensational play at shortstop by Pennington. Full extension, diving to the backhand side, gets up to his feet and fires to first, and Escobar is out 6-3.
That might be his best play of the year because it's one bounce on the turf, so it's moving at a pretty quick rate. And he's fully extended to his right, and he's got to get up quickly, and he did all those things and made the throw on the fly.
And one thing about Cliff, when he gets up and sets his feet, he can really fire that ball across the diamond. And so Moscoso 1-2-3 first inning. He would have a 1-2-3 second thanks to the leather in center field flashed by Ryan Sweeney. 0-1 to Lind is swung on a fly ball. Well hit to right center field. Sweeney going back. He's to the track at the wall. He's there and he makes the catch. A fine running backhanded catch, then brushing up against the barrier about 30 feet to the right of straightaway center field by Ryan Sweeney. Those long strides by Sweeney and closing a lot of ground out there in a hurry. Good play. And then the A's went to work in the third inning. The ballgame scoreless until the top of the third with the lefty Brad Mills pitching a walk and a double, and Pennington had a chance to do some early damage.
Sizemore at second, Rosales at third. No score in the third inning and 2-0 to Pennington. Mills to the plate, and the pitch is belted toward deep left center field. On the run, Thames still going back. Over his shoulder, reaches out. He can't get it. It's a fair ball on the warning track of the 375 sign. 2 runs are home as Rosales and Sizemore cross home plate on a Pennington double to deep left center. And the A's are in front 2-0. Pennington's 15th double and RBIs 35 and 36. Boy, he was in a hitter's count, got to pitch the drive, and he did not miss it.
And then Matsui was up next. This would be the beginning of another huge afternoon for Hideki Matsui.
1-2 offer. Swung on line toward left center field. Charging in for it is Rasmus. Has to take it on a bounce. Around third is Pennington. He scores uncontested on an RBI single by Hideki Matsui. And the A's add on against Mills. They lead it now 3-0. Matsui's 57th RBI of the year.
And then the next batter, Willingham, was hit by a pitch, and that brought Connor Jackson to the plate for the A's.
1-2 pitch, swung on, belted left field. It's deep. Back is Thames to the track, near the wall, jumps at the wall, and he can't get it. It's in play. Matsui's around third. Right behind him is Willingham. He's drafting him, moving to third base and sliding in as Jackson. 2 more runs are home, and the A's lead it 5-0. The A's are absolutely crushing Brad Mills the second time through the order. Jackson his first triple, and RBIs 35 and 36.
And then at that point, one of the last pitches thrown by the lefty Brad Mills this afternoon gave the A's a half dozen in that top of the third.
There is no activity at the moment in the Toronto bullpen. 64 pitches into this game for the left-hander Brad Mills. Jackson at third base. The pitch. It's down. It squirts away from Aaron Sebia. Another run will score as Jackson comes across the plate. It has completely unraveled here for Toronto, and the A's are now in front 6-0.
Then the Blue Jays felt like they had a shot to come back when the game went to the bottom of the fourth inning. A couple of walks by Moscoso sandwiched around a strikeout of Eric Thames, and Adam Lynn was up next for Toronto.
Bottom of the fourth inning, and the 0-1, a curve bounce towards short. Picked up by Pennington, goes to second, he throws it wide, away from Rosales. It's an error, goes into foul territory. Around third is Escobar. He'll score, and stopping at third base is Bautista. So a chance to get 2 and get out of the inning. A bad throw by Pennington, his 16th error. The A's get nobody out, and it's a 6-1 game.
That was a routine 6-4-3 double play, or it should have been.
Well, especially on the carpet.
And then an infield single by Encarnacion drove in the second run of that fourth inning for Toronto. After Rasmus fly to short right field, Aaron Hill was up next, and with one swing, Hill could have really gotten the Blue Jays back into it.
2 on, 2 out for the Jays. And 2 strikes to Hill. The pitch just on the outside corner. He's gone a-looking. A fastball catches the black, and that's it for Toronto in the fourth inning. They get 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 key error, and 2 men are left. We're through 4. A's lead at 6-2.
It stayed that way until the A's batted in the 6th inning. And Hideki Matsui would have 4 hits on the afternoon. This one added to the A's lead, and it came in the 6th. Left-hander has the sign. He's ready now. And here's the pitch to Matsui on the way. Hideki, a line shot to right, going over. Batista can't get it. It's by him and going to the wall. Initially, Sizemore had to wait. He's rounding third. The throw comes into second. Now the throw comes to the plate. The tag, and Sizemore is safe. Winding up at third is Pennington, and Matsui winds up at second base, and the Athletics have taken a 7-2 lead. That was with the left-hander Luis Perez at that point pitching for the Blue Jays. After that, Connor Jackson delivered a sac fly for the A's, but the A's weren't done in the inning. They got help from the Toronto defense when Sweeney came up. Here's the dribbler out in front of the plate, down again. Nobody's going to get it. Perez finally turns and throws the ball down the right field line. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, and the Athletics take a 10-2 lead. Suzuki stops at third, and Sweeney winds up at second base. Base hit, RBI. The second run scores on an E1, and it's all falling apart for Toronto on this Thursday afternoon. And then the only other run of the game came when Aaron Sebia homered in the 7th inning off Tino de los Santos. And the A's offense, .295, the team batting average since the All-Star break, one of the top scoring teams in baseball since the break. 11 more hits today, 10 more runs, as the A's had beaten Toronto by the final of 10-3 to take the final game, the rubber game of the 3-game series. Our post-game show continues from the Rogers Center right after this.